Antonio Marshalls. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
Go, Cat. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Hey, Orville. Snap.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They will run for the first time here with White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
One sec. Got 38.
Hey, Haywood.
We ain't beginning to swear you up. Don't get nervous. Slam. You
Gone.
You got tight right there. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Get it.
Second and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Hey, team 6. Look at me, zipper.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Tighten up. Fire, 64, weak. Ready, go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jones. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Just a 1 yard. Gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. An update now from Oakland. The Raiders are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
91.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. The intended receiver there, Allen. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go right back to White here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill. 6-6, bullet high. Check.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going for the deep ball. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
36.
Leo. Now.
You got it.
Big grip.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Check. Motion out of the backfield.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Okay, break. 45 to Mike. You remember me? Squeeze, squeeze, get in there. SOS. Ready. SOS. Set.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
45. Mike, 66. Bullet high. Switch it, Ken. Switch it. Check 4.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 40. Blue dot workers. Yep.
Running right, Jones. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Right there. Here we go. Yep. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Ready, go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check hard. Go. Yes. Switch.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across mid. Field and inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the Bears' 34-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Deuce. 61. Matchbox, right. Now.
They'll run it with Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
No. H3, 218. Chopper. Yay. Motion. Reset. 45 to Mike.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Set, ready, 90, full. Drop the screen. Check. Protein spill. Check 3. Go. 45. Mike.
On third down, here's Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it fourth down. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48. Yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, set. 58, Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Hayward.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Set, go.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Lock it. Come on. Hustle. Let's go. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
He's checked. He's checked.
They'll set up a throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's third down.
Third down and 10.
On the set. 45, Mike. 45. Leo. Shoot. Alert flag. Ready. Go.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check.
Frank, go on.
Crowd time. Undercrunch. Check 26.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 37, check 37.
Chopper. Alpha. Go. Mike, 45.
On play action, they'll throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Ford. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. Back to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check. 22 Jeff Bomber, 22 Jeff Bomber.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Check. On.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plan.
Watch the slip.
Kill. General. West. Kill. You're out.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Switch. Pilot 64. Weak.
Kill.
Rock.
Turn it up.
Kill. Yep. There you go.
Again, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Slam, slam, slam. 80 weapon, 80 weapon. Check.
Check.
Man.
Lucky.
Hey, check. Dog.
Check 24.
Switch. Yep.
He's coming to you.
Hot.
He'll look to throw. Trying to improvise. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready.
58, Mike. I'm on. 2 times. 4 there. Alert. Check 43.
And go.
They'll go again to Jones. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch time. Tight end right.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
Check 50.
Blue dark Quarkers.
I'm going to come back to you.
Echo.
I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Man out. Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Opting to run again here with White. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Darnell Savage. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in San Antonio. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 60, orange. Come on, D. 45. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 91 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And it's a fumble. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slam. Ready?
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Going up top. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. A very important extra point there, up and good. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Watch twins.
Go out.
Check your hot read.
Go team spill. Hey, Delta.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Jump
Snap.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Go.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Chopper.
Check.
Go. I got him. He's mine.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hatchet.
Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You go tight. You got tight right there. 25.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go. Set. 50. Play. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Let's go now. 70 in. You're out.
Twist. Check nickel.
Go.
Check. 58's the money.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Grace don't travel.
Tighten up. Check 45.
Exit.
Check 45.
Yep.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 45.
Let's go.
Down They go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out, and the Bears will get the football back.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Dude, switch.
First down, here's White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64, Reed. Check. Kill. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, alert three. Watch the twig.
On second down now, it's White, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5.